Alright, it's time to provide you guys with that stats video I've been talking about for so long. Well, here we go. Welcome to my Call of Duty gaming channel. I am Nessinator. Now, we're going to cover a lot of things in here. Barracks. I'm going to show you guys some of my class loadouts, some of the calling cards I've earned. So I have a lot to cover, so we're going to jump right into it here. First and foremost, of course, let's go look at the stats. Let's look at the barracks. You can see right now where I'm at. KD ratio 2.52. The highest I've been so far in this game was a 2.67. Of course, the dark matter grind dropped it down quite significantly, but now it's going back up because I'm back to using weapons that I prefer to use. Win-loss ratio 14.08, score per minute 332, kills 62,000, wins 2,800, so forth and so on. You guys can see all that. We'll look a little bit deeper here and look at some of the favorite weapons of mine here in the game so far. Now, the Kuda and the KN are my most used weapons here in Black Ops 3 so far. Very simple explanation for that. Every single time I prestige, these are the first two weapons you had access to, and I used the hell out of them. I really didn't use any permanent unlocks on weapons, I think, except for the M8A7 in the beginning, which I kind of regretted because I really didn't use it that often. I know it's a great assault rifle, but so is the KN, and the Kuda is a great SMG. You guys, if you're out there and you're just starting to play this game, I would really suggest sticking with those two guns. You know, just kind of grind those two guns out, and everything else will kind of fall into place as far as, you know, getting comfortable with other weapons. And you can see I've used everything quite extensively. Of course, going for dark matter, I got a good feeling for all of these weapons that I've used so far. And at the bottom here, you guys are going to see which supply drop weapons I've unlocked so far here in this game. And we got the brass knuckles. I was pretty excited about getting that. You know what's funny is I didn't have any of these new supply drop weapons until about a month ago, and I actually made a video saying I wasn't going to do supply drop videos anymore because I didn't get anything, and I was kind of griping a little bit, and then I stopped recording my supply drop openings, and lo and behold, now I'm getting all these supply drop weapons. So I don't know, that's just kind of funny. It worked out that way. So I got the brass knuckles, the butterfly knife, the Marshall 16 pistol, which I will try to get some gameplay with this gun very, very soon. The NX Shadow Claw, looking forward to trying this out. You guys can see I haven't used any of these weapons yet because I was grinding dark matter. And the wrench I've gotten, and that's it. Still on the hunt for the crowbar, the sword, and the MX Garand. Those are the only three supply drop weapons so far that I have not achieved. Out of all of them, I've gotten quite a few though. I really don't care about the melee weapons too much. I mean, I'm not much of a melee player, but the Marshall 16 pistol and the Shadow Claw, I was pretty excited about getting those. So hopefully I can get some gameplay soon enough with those weapons. Alright, so we're going to go backwards here. You guys can take a look at my specialist. Most used, obviously I told you this before, Spectre is my favorite specialist in the game, so active camo I've used quite a bit. I use this a lot during my pistol challenges for headshots, and also too for getting my tomahawk kills. You know, Heat Wave wasn't even close to second. I think Heat Wave was around 100 kills or something like that. When I started doing dark matter, I started using Heat Wave a lot more and quickly went up to 695. Now I gotta tell you this, these are the two favorite specialist abilities for me in this game, and I honestly think Heat Wave will probably surpass active camo soon enough. This is my favorite ability in the game. It really is. Over weapons and everything, it just really fits my playstyle. It allows me to rush people. If I get in an awkward situation where there's 2-3 people around me, I can Heat Wave, stun them, and then kill them all. And I'm just really, really loving Heat Wave, man. I can't say that enough. It's a great ability. Now the weapons, War Machine, I started off using War Machine when I first started playing this game, but the weapons are just whatever to me. I don't know, like I get them and I use them, I get kills with them, it's great. But I really prefer the abilities. I think they allow me to navigate the map better, and they allow me to get kills better than a weapon would, than just pulling it out and just using the weapon for its length. You know, I don't know. I think I can get more kills using the abilities than the weapons. That's just me, though. Again, everybody's going to be different out there. And, of course, the least used specialist ability for me is Reject. I'm really glad they broke this specialist. I'm glad I don't have to deal with it, and I definitely won't be using it that often at all. So that'll probably always be on the bottom. The Reject specialist ability is just broken. Equipment, you can see right here, flashbangs. I told you guys it was my go-to tactical for a long time. Flashbangs are really, really good in this game, really powerful. And if the person's not running tac mask, you can be a headache. So a lot of people like to run Dead Silence and Awareness, and that's it on their tier 3 perks. And if that's the case, I'm just hitting them with flashbangs. You know, I'm gonna do it if you're not ready with a tac mask class. I'm definitely gonna hit you with a flashbang. So you can see right there, I like trophies, very good in domination. Can't recommend them enough. Everything else I'm working on. We'll go through the calling cards for all these, and you guys can actually see where I'm at as far as getting all these completed calling card wise. Now obviously the black hats right here, I tried to use a black hat, dude, I think about a game or two ago, and it was just awful. It was ridiculously awful, really sucked, really slow. Again, I'm glad they broke it. It doesn't need a buff or anything, that's not what I'm saying. But when it comes to actually getting the calling cards for these, it's probably going to be more difficult. Definitely more difficult. My deadliest score streak, UAV. Always run a UAV, man. I need it. I love putting it up and at least finding out where some of the people are at or spawning. Counter UAV and hater, hardened sentry. Love my sentry gun. I've been using the Cerberus a lot more often, and you can see all through all these. I've used all of the score streaks until I got the calling cards, and then I usually moved on to the next one. So all of these I have the calling card for, and I'll show you that here in just a second. And last but not least, we can take a look at game modes here. Most played TDM. You can see the record right there. Domination's really close at second with 837, and you can see the record right there on the right. Kill confirmed, safeguard, demolition, hardpoint. I'm 13-1 in hardpoint. Wow, okay. And 13-0 in uplink. And this is the only reason I played these two recently, is because of the Awakening DLC. They have like that mosh pit playlist where you play hardpoint, uplink, dominate, everything really, except for search. And you know, that's where I started getting these wins from. Haven't played anything else though, man. I'm definitely not going to touch search. I'm just not a search player. Don't like search. Don't care for it. Gun game, maybe. Doubt it. Free for all to me is boring. And capture the flag, maybe. I don't know. You can see I got one loss. I think I tried capture the flag once, didn't like it. So you can see right here, I am a true pub stomper. These are the playlists that I stick with. All right. So now we go into. You guys don't really need to see the medals, I don't think. Really quickly, you guys know I don't have any nuclears yet. I do have those 6 brutals. You know, like I said, 6 times I've killed 25 enemies without dying, and 6 times I have not been able to reach 30. It sucks, but it is what it is, man. You can see everything else right there, what I got real quickly. If you want to take a look at those, feel free to pause if you need to, but we'll just go through them real quick. All right. And we're going to jump into the challenges here. I wanted to show you guys the calling cards that I've obtained so far, the Master's calling cards and everything like that. The boot camp, I'm still working on. Again, these ones, I just play the game. I don't go out aiming to finish these right now until I need to. So right now, I'm just getting these by playing. The other ones, obviously, I'm aiming more towards like the lethals and the tacticals and stuff like that. But these ones, I just play the game. If I get them, great. If not, then I'll get them when I need to. So I still need to do slip shot, combinatorial, I think it's called. I'm still need to do that. The commando. I got 7 more to do with those. Once I finish this one, again, this is just something that you have to kill an enemy while climbing over something. It happens during the course of a game, great. So once it happens 7 more times, I'll only have these 2, and then I'll probably knock these 2 out, you know, the same time. The killer operations, I've got 100%, so I have the Master Killer calling card. I've done all these killer calling card challenges. Alright, I did all of the humiliation calling card challenges. The one that took me the longest was the snack attack here. Earned 25 popcorn medals, killed 2 or more enemies with a single frag grenade. That took me a little while, but the best place to do it, domination, guys. Cook your frags, throw them on the flags when the enemy is trying to cap it, and boom, you'll get your popcorn medals. Career, obviously going for dark matter. I'm going to have all of these 1,000 kill marks, 1,000 kills with melee, pistols, sniper, SMGs, LMGs, the whole 9 yards. So I got the career master calling card. Game victories, I probably won't go for this one because, again, I'm not really crazy about capture the flag or search and destroy. I might accidentally get uplink and hardpoint playing the DLC. You know, we'll see. I'm not shooting for this Master's calling card, to be honest. Same thing with game heroics. I know right now I'm not going to get 5 clutch medals by defusing the bomb when you're the last player alive and the enemies are still alive in search and destroy, because I don't play search and destroy. So there are some of these calling cards I will not obtain. I mean, I'm not going to be able to go 100%, okay? But I'm going to try to get as close as possible within the realm that I want, you know, just the calling cards that I really want to obtain. You can see the Dark Ops challenges that I've completed so far. Dr. Lung, kill an enemy underwater when you're both close to drowning. This is the Dark Matter camo. Frenzy Killer, Relentless, Brutal. Still haven't got my nuke. None of those yet. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm not really too concerned with these either. Let's go over to Specialist. Now, Specialist, of course, I got Weapons Master. I completed all my Specialist Weapons challenges. All my Specialist Weapons abilities. I got the Abilities Master's calling card. And Specialist Killjoy, I got that one taken care of as well. The one that was the most difficult was probably Short Circuit and also Wet Blanket. Now Wet Blanket is when you shoot someone after they heat wave you. It's called an ice metal. You do get those slowly here and there. It's purely luck that I finally got this completed. And the same with Short Circuit. That's when you interrupt an enemy specialist ability by using an EMP grenade. And the best one to use EMP grenades against to get this is the Reaper's Psychosis. All right, just a little tip and trick for you right there. So I do have the Killjoy's Master. Go over to Score Streaks, Air Assault, all taken care of. I've used every single Assault Score Streak in the air to its max to get the calling cards here, and I got the Air Assault Master, which is that Golden Eagle. I really think it's cool. Ground Assault also completely taken care of. Ground Assault Master calling card is there. Support Master, got this one taken care of recently. Just had to do the power core down and outs and stuff like that. Finished all those, so I have the calling card Master card for that. Return Fire, this is another category that I'm not too concerned with, so I don't know if I'm gonna complete it all. Obviously this area denied's tough, destroying a RAPS deploy ship before it can drop any RAP drones. Now the best way to do this probably, guys, is by running the power core. If they're calling in RAPS, throw out that power core and boom, you'll probably get this taken care of, no problem. The power down obviously is another difficult one, destroying power core 5 times. I got one taken care of so far playing by myself. But again, this is one that I'm not really concerned with. The Return Fire Master calling card is a cat floating, shooting rainbows out of its butt. It doesn't really appeal to me, so I don't really care to get this section taken care of either. And last but not least, we'll go to the Prestige area. Combat handling, is all taken care of. Handling Master calling card, you can see it right there. It looks really, really cool. Combat Efficiency, the only thing I have to complete here to get the Master's calling card is Full Metal Jacket kills. I have 124 out of 300 completed, and once I do that, I'll have these all taken care of. Perks 1, all I have to do is blind eye stuff. Now this one right here was glitched out for me in the beginning of the game. I remember doing this challenge, or at least trying to do it, and it wasn't counting my kills. So I may try it a little bit later once I complete this blind eye challenge, which of course is destroying enemy controlled aircraft with blind eye equipped. So I'll probably be making it a point to finish some of these once I'm done with my lethals and tacticals challenges, which we're going to get to in just a second here. All I got to do for the Perks 2 Masters calling card is Cold-Blooded. So again, this is another one that I'll work on once I complete the ones that I'm working on right now. Perk 3, now this is going to be a tough one. I don't know if I'll be able to attain this one. The Gung Ho shouldn't be that much of an issue. Engineer either, but this surprise package calling card should be pretty difficult. Getting 5 kills by booby trapping care packages using Engineer. I'm going to try for it when I start using my black hats and everything, but we'll see. I got a feeling that's going to be a difficult, or at least a long one to achieve, because it's just random. You have to hope that the enemy gets a care package. Bypass security, I'm almost done with that, so you can see where I'm at here. Lethals, now I really want this Master's calling card. This is what I've been working on a lot these days. I'm working on my thermite kills, so when you see my class loadouts, you actually see my classes with thermite grenades, trying to get my thermite kills, and once I complete this, I'll just have to do this last challenge, which is get a double kill or better 3 times in a match with all kills coming from lethals. So, that is probably going to be a little bit more difficult than it sounds. It's just getting a double kill 3 times, all coming from lethals. I'm thinking domination, ground war, C4s. Hopefully I can throw them on a flag and get a few double kills, and I can get this one taken care of. But once I complete these 2, I'll have the Master's calling card for lethals, and I'm really looking forward to that one. I'll show you what that looks like in just a second. The tacticals, again, I'm working on EMPs. The Soul Crusher, that should be done. This is an EMP one as well. This one's very easy to get. I'll do that one once I get done with EMPs, which is just deploy a smoke and kill 15 enemies while aiming down sights with a weapon that has a thermal optic. Probably use LMG, take care of that in one game of Dom. Now this, again, the black hats, I tried, man. I tried to hack a UAV and it just took too long. I got killed. I'm not sure it's even worth it, but if I complete all these other ones, I may just try to do these 2 towards the end of the game's lifespan. Why not, right? And last but not least, wild cards. I got the Wild Cards Master calling card, which is the spaceship with the aliens. And this one was one of the first Masters calling cards I went for, and I was able to take care of that in the first, I think, 1 or 2 of the games. So that was a pretty speedy one for me right there. Now, if we go back to my calling cards here, you can see the Masters ones that I have achieved so far. Now, of course, this first one, this Missions Master, was from the campaign. I still think it's one of the best Masters calling cards. A lot of people are wondering where I got that when I throw it on. Where'd you get that calling card? Play the campaign, guys. Play it on realistic and get all of your collectibles and do all the challenges, and you'll get this calling card. So that's how I got that one. The one I'm going for, though, is the Lethals, which I'm really excited about getting, man. And that's that one right there. That's the one with the dragon. Can't wait to obtain that. That's the one I'm going to rock out with once I get it. So you can see I'm actually going for a lot of these calling cards. You guys should also think about doing it as well if you're trying to reach level 1000. This is all free XP, guys. You know, you go through these challenges and you grind out these little calling card challenges, and you'd be surprised how much XP you can earn just by doing these. So again, I recommend you at least trying it out. Now, last in this video, I've been going for a while already, shit. Alright, so we're going to jump into my classes real quickly here. What we're going to do is I'm going to explain to you which class is which and why I have it set up that way and everything like that. So here we go. My first class right here, this is my tryhard class when things get tight. If we're playing good players, whether it be domination, kill confirm, TDM, whatever, this is the class I go to. It's the VMP. You can see right there I'm rocking Ghost, Hardwired, Fast Hands, and Dead Silence. Those perks right there will make me stealthy, keep me off people's radar, off tracker, off all that stuff. Sixth Sense, and then of course the Fast Hands with the quick draw allows me to ADS really quick. So, you know, you gotta try. This is the class to use. This is another one of the classes that I like to try on, but this is a little different in the sense that I have Full Metal Jacket. You guys saw that I'm working on the Full Metal Jacket calling card. It's the only reason that I have Full Metal Jacket on this class. If it wasn't for that, this would not be an attachment I would run with the AK on this. On this one, I'd probably run Grip, or, you know, I'd probably run Grip. That's probably where I would go with this other attachment. If not, maybe Quick Draw, one of these two. But again, I'm running Full Metal just because I'm going for the calling card. So this here is kind of a domination class. Assault rifle, you can see I got the trophy system. I got the C4, working on that C4 challenge as far as getting 3 double kills in a game. That's another reason I have it on here. If not, that would probably be a Simtex. So some of these classes are set up for my calling card chases, but you can still get the gist of where I'm going with them. This right here I do not touch. This is my Kuda Silence class with 4 attachments. Now this is an awesome class setup. You guys can see right there I got the legendary attachments for the Kuda Silencer, for the Grip, and the Quick Draw. I don't have the stock legendary, but you can see right there I got all the legendary attachments for this, and I can't wait to get more legendary attachments for my Kuda. But yeah, this is a great stealth class, man. I can't tell you guys enough about this class. This has saved me a lot, especially in like TDM where people like to corner camp and everything, and you got to be quiet, or kill confirm when people are just sound whoring or killing you because you're killing their teammates and you want to stay off the enemy radar. This is the go-to class for me right here. Alright, now this here is my Weevil setup. I do have one class with the Weevil, and you know, this is pretty much my little tank class, I call it. You guys can see right there the perks I'm running is Flak Jacket and Tac Mask and Dead Silence and Hardwired. Now again, I told you guys you gotta have classes for everybody. So this is my class. If people are spamming me with concussions or flashbangs, or maybe someone's using C4 and throwing it on flags on domination or something like that, this will be the class that I gravitate towards to keep me from blowing up or keeping me from getting affected by tacticals. So you can see right there, I have rapid fire on. I think the Weevil runs really well with rapid fire. It's probably something to consider. And I got the Grip, of course, to give me a little more control. Not a bad class, it really isn't. And I got the launcher because if I have to break out this class, usually there's probably score streaks involved that I'll have to take care of. So I have my black cell just in case. And you'll notice these first classes don't have any launchers. I mean, these first 3 classes, no launchers. I got a sub, an assault, a sub that's silenced. And then here is my tank class. And then this one has a launcher, sub with a launcher. And this is my assault rifle with a launcher. And then this one here, I told you guys I was using the M8 a lot. You know, I may change this one up completely for the XR2. This is the class I was referring to. And this is the one that I use when people are head glitching, maybe on infection or hunted, and everybody's using M8s or XR2s or dredges or something like that. I have to start competing with people holding head glitches. This is the class I'm going to use right here. So this is my head glitch class, if you will. And of course, I have a launcher to back me up, because again, players like that usually get a lot of streaks. I got to take them out. The only difference with this one is I have fast hands, because I want to be quicker to my draw with my assault rifle. And that's, again, this is something that I may change up. I think I may switch this one up and put an XR2 here instead of an M8. Still undecided. This one is my anti-streak class altogether. You guys saw that I'm working for the calling cards still for Blind Eye and Cold-Blooded and Engineer. So when someone is throwing out a lot of streaks, or if we're playing Ground War, or if I'm playing by myself and I know there's going to be a lot of streaks involved, I'll go right to this class. And this class right here, I have my Black Cell, and you can see right here, this is completely anti-streak. So I have Blind Eye, Cold-Blooded, and Engineer. I can see where their streaks are at. They're not going to target me, and I can shoot them down with my Black Cell. And then I have my Man of War here to back me up. Again, a very dependable assault rifle, at least for me. I really enjoy using it. The attachments I have on there are grip, the high caliber, the stock with the ELO sight. Now, some people recommend that maybe you drop the stock and put rapid fire. I need stock. I enjoy using stock. It's hard for me not to use stock. I like to strafe a lot when I shoot. So, I don't know. I prefer stock over rapid fire. Just a personal opinion there. But you can see right here, I have anti-streak. Now, these first classes right here pretty much stay the same. I mean, I'll change maybe a gun. I'll change maybe an attachment or something like that. Some of them I won't touch at all. Now, these bottom ones right here are the ones I usually experiment with. This marks the end. This anti-streak actually typed out here ends where my tryhard classes are, and these are the ones that I'm working on. So right here, this is the class that I've really been using a lot lately. This is the one that I've been using, I would say 85% of my time when I play in pubs, is the ICR with the stock with rapid fire, like I told you guys. Just trying it out, and it's been working well. I got my thermites because I'm working on the thermite calling cards. EMPs, I'm working on EMPs. And you can see I double it up with Ghost, Scavenger, and Dead Silence. If you guys notice, very consistent through most of all of these classes, I have Dead Silence. I think Dead Silence is my crutch perk in this game. I do not like hearing my footsteps, and I think anybody that doesn't use Dead Silence is kind of putting themselves at a disadvantage just because sound whoring is so prevalent in this game. So I would really recommend that you run Dead Silence on a lot of your things. I mean, you could always double it up. I mean, people use Dead Silence and Awareness, but why not use Dead Silence and Tac Mask like I have here, or Dead Silence and Engineer, or whatever the case may be. It's probably one of the only tiers or the only perks that I will double up something and always have Dead Silence, okay? You can see right here, here's another example. I have Dead Silence and Engineer. Now this one right here is my Brecci class. This is my shotgun class that I like to mess around with from time to time. Of course, I got you guys that gameplay on Combine with this class. But I'm using 2 EMPs. I have my Engineer so I can see people's equipment. Now this is another class that I like to use if you guys ever play someone that's throwing out a lot of shock charges and trip mines. And you know, that can be annoying. People throwing trip mines everywhere and you keep getting blown up by trip mines and stuff like that. If you don't want to run Flak Jacket, then what you can do is you can run Engineer, run a couple of EMPs. It doesn't even have to be a shotgun. It could be a regular gun. And then at least you can see their equipment where it's laid out on the map. And I've been using my EMPs to destroy it, and it's been working out really well. This is actually a really good class to have on, guys. So something to consider if you know, someone's running a lot of, like I said, shock charges and trip mines. It's just a lot of equipment, you know, anything to do with trophy systems, guardians. I mean, it's just a really, really good class to have. And you guys can see I have a lot of classes that balance, or, you know, they complement each other. You know, your Flak Jacket classes, your Tac Mask classes, your Engineer classes. This one right here is another tryhard class. Actually, I was gonna move this class up here. You can see I have 3 CUDA classes, so you can see the CUDA is my go-to SMG in this game. Let's see, CUDA. Oh no, I have 2 CUDA classes. Sorry, I thought I had more CUDA classes. But yes, the CUDA is my go-to SMG in a lot of situations. So here I have a tryhard CUDA class. Again, I have my legendary attachments. I have fast mags on this one with quick draw and grip. And then I have the Ghost, Scavenger, Fast Hands, and Dead Silence. Almost exactly identical to the VMP class that was in the beginning there, except it's a CUDA. So it is actually. It's exactly just like this one, except this one doesn't have, my other one has Scavenger. This one doesn't. So something to consider there, guys. Alright. And the last class I have right here this is probably my Dom class. This is my go-to Dom classes in a try-hard situation. Anytime that I'm just feeling like people are spamming flags with nades. I have 2 trophy systems, overclock so I can get my specialist abilities quicker, scavenger so I can refill all this stuff, C4 to throw on flags, dead silence, and of course I have a launcher just in case, and I have my ICR with the 2 attachments, rapid fire and stock. So this is a really good try-hard Dom class for me as well. Alright, so you guys took an inside look at all my classes there. Not much is going to be changing, I think, in the next couple of months. Now, again, I'm not going to be doing these stats videos all the time. I did one at Master Prestige. I'm doing one here at rank 300. I thought I was going to do it 300, but I went up to 324. I couldn't help playing. But I probably won't do another one, I would say, until maybe level 600 or 500, maybe around 500, maybe halfway there. I'll do one at 500, show you guys where I'm at, and update what calling card challenges or class changes I've made or anything like that. I'll show it at that time. Maybe even do a supply drop opening video again around that time or something like that if we got new weapons in the game, something like that. So you guys have seen everything. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know it was a long one, but thanks for all your views, subscribes, and likes. Man, I am winded. That was fun. Hopefully you guys stayed through the whole thing, and hopefully you guys learned something, and I helped you guys with some new class loadouts. But thanks again for everything. This is Nessinator. I appreciate it all, and I'll see you on the next one, and I'm out.